Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 410 of the Terrell Effect. We are here with a legend known as P.O.E, the politically organized entity.
Poetically.
Poetically. Sorry.
Poetically
I don't know
organized.
why I always say politically. I say politically first, and then I'm like, he's poetically.
I don't know nothing about politics.
Wow, we started the show like that, eh?
Only poetics.
Poetic, okay. Well, we're here with the poetically organized entity. And yeah, we got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Indeed, where we will be on stage opening for none other than Lloyd Banks of G Unit.
G-Unit.
Yeah.
I've been doing that all week.
You know what? When they started doing the G Unit, I was saying block basics.
Okay.
I was like block basics in the club, like over, like I don't know why. I just did it. I kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I took a page out of Fiddy's book. Mine is making fun of someone until you end their career. I just kind of emulated that, which I thought was successful, and then I kind of made my own spin on things, if you will.
I'm pretty sure they're going to love us, and we're going to be officially full-fledged G-Unit members
All
by the
day,
24th or 25th.
all day, all day. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You got to have that kind of confidence going on to the stage. This Sunday, June 23rd, Moose and Goose Thorold will house the 20th anniversary of the Hunger for More tour. And you know what? I feel like this year my hunger has yet to be fully satisfied, but it's being pleased.
Satiated.
Satiated, yes. That was the word I was looking for. Mm, yes. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. Don't judge me.
Is that one of those Tahiti treats?
Those things are honestly lethal, fam.
Yeah.
You don't like, if I'm sipping on, I think three or less, it's good. By the time I
Yeah.
get to the third one, I have to have some water in between. But
Yeah.
like the first two or three, they go down like nothing. They go down like juice.
I loved Tahiti treat as a kid.
Oh man, it was the best. But it was an exclusive flavor though. I couldn't find it at your regular corner store. There was one like place called Get and Go, and I swear that guy didn't like anybody. Like how you gonna want people? The store was called Get and Go. Like it says for itself. Just
Yeah. Get and then go.
get and then go. So
Quickly.
you know, and it'd look at you funny if you lingered.
Oh, yeah. Get and go, not get, linger, and go.
No, none of that. None of that. Shout out to the small businesses, you know what I mean? Doing their thing. Oh man, speaking of small businesses doing their thing, a lot of the time that you catch us doing something, it's to, you know, highlight what's going on in the community. This time is no different. Ladies and gentlemen, there's so much happening on this in the next few weeks. I don't even know where to start. Okay, I know where to start. Tomorrow. You know what I mean? Tomorrow starts the culmination of many great things for my person, okay? So starting tomorrow, we have the performance where we will be opening for Lloyd Banks alongside the likes of Choom Gang and Robbie G and Peter Jackson and his 90 Nickel Entertainment. Then the following week the we have the Culture Shock Community Cookout, the 5th edition of the Culture Shock Community Cookout. If you know where it is, you know where it is. If you don't, you can inbox me and I might tell you. But that's happening the following week. Then I think I got maybe 2 weeks off. And not really because I got to drive down to, you know, bring my daughter on her family tour. You know what I mean? Then we got, my birthday weekend, which I'm going to be celebrating all month, really. But my birthday, it's all going to culminate in the birthday weekend, and it's going to be a black light party. And now, I know when I announce these things, some people like to try and emulate what we're doing. Just come join the party. Don't try to go out and make your own thing and try to upstage me and make it something that it doesn't have to be. Just come to the party. It's going to be at the studios of Culture Shock. It's going to be fun. Then we got Lady Strange is going to a concert. That mega concert in Toronto, Scotiabank Arena with Journey and Heart and the likes. Then Caravana weekend is that weekend, so we're gonna be downtown, Young and Dundas area. You're not gonna know what we look like, but you're gonna know we're gonna be there. Then, oh my gosh, Afro Caribbean Festival thereafter. Then we got and Resolution. Let's talk about Resolution for a minute because they've been hearing about everything else. But like, let's talk about Resolution for a minute. What are you hoping to see this year?
Matt Riddle's going to be there.
Yes.
I think that's, I don't know. I guess I'm most excited for that. Rene Dupree is going to be there.
Yeah, that was a shock. I didn't know he was wrestling still, to be honest.
He runs a fairly successful podcast too. Who else is on there?
I believe Gangrel is there as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Then you got the world heavyweight champion, Jesse Bieber.
Yeah.
I remember there's someone else on the poster. I think it was
Tara Zepp.
Yeah.
Is that it? Tara Zepp?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's nuts. We saw her a few weeks ago take down Bia.
Yeah, that was surprising.
That was surprising.
She was just crowned the Women's Revolution champion, then there was a title match, and then bang.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a number of things that could happen, and also, you got the NWX champion Chad Money Mills.
Yep. Yeah, there'll probably be lots of NWX guys on that show too.
It would not surprise me. But so you can be surprised, you should show up to the Meridian Center on August 10th. Show starts at 7 p.m. Get your tickets now before it's too late. And they sell out. And he has surprise guests there that we didn't expect to be there. And you didn't get to see it. Then you got to hear about it from us. Which is perfectly fine because it gives us something else to do. But wouldn't you like to experience it yourself?
Yeah, you don't want to miss out. Is it CWFcanada.com?
CWFcanada.com is where you can get your tickets. Resolution. Brought to you by several sponsors that I do not currently have the list of. But they're doing their things to make sure you get to see this. All right. So, I gotta quickly plug the Village Global Network. You know what I mean? Doing great things. They have recently what's the word? I've been working with myself so long I forgot about the whole hierarchy of administration. Promoted. There we go. When you do everything, it's hard to promote yourself unless you're talking about what you're doing. But I have been promoted to Executive Global Liaison, which means that if you would like to start up your own podcast and have it streamed across 25 plus radio stations that reach 191 plus countries, then you can reach out to info@villageglobalnetwork.com, mention Culture Shock or Expose the North, and we will take care of you and your marketing and production needs.
Boom.
All right, so let me. Usually, when I get something of indigenous nature, there's words that go with it that I don't want to bastardize. So I'm gonna make sure I go to this quote properly. This notes brought to you by Anto Smith and properly read this. Yesterday was National Indigenous Peoples Day here in Canada. That's all you got. That's it. That's all I got for a note. I got a build from there. I got a build.
Yesterday was the day.
It was the day. How did you celebrate Indigenous Day, or National Indigenous Day? I didn't. I was just me. Bless you.
This is the first I'm hearing about it. If I'm honest,
I know that it's like celebrated this month because I've done magazines about it. But no, it's funny how there's certain things that you know about right as soon as it's coming, like Easter, Christmas, you know what I mean, Valentine's Day, all those capitalist holidays where you got to spend hundreds of dollars to show affection to dozens of people that any other day wouldn't even look in your fucking direction. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry if I'm trying to get your attention, I'm trying to get your attention on any one of those days that isn't that day personally. And I think I know I have the attention of who I'm looking for. So it's just funny, man. looking at the way people just don't know. I didn't know myself.
No, I didn't know. I didn't see anything about it on Facebook. I didn't see anything.
There's no
And,
news.
like, it's probably something specifically in Canada we should be pumping the tires on just a little bit more than we are.
Just a little bit, you know. It's like I want to. It's like that misconception, but I don't know if it's a misconception because I just saw that it was the summer sport. So hockey is Canada's national winter sport, and lacrosse is Canada's national summer sport. But it being created by Indigenous people doesn't get the same attention as something that was created by Black people. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, hockey was created by Black people. Google it. Tell me otherwise, and we'll have a conversation.
Lacrosse is nuts.
Lacrosse is crazy.
Yeah. I've been to a couple Toronto Rock games, and that's insane. It's an insane sport.
Fast paced.
Yeah.
Very fast paced. And like if you get hit, you get hit.
Oh yeah. And minimal pads.
Yeah.
Those men aren't wearing enough pads.
Okay. Oh, thank you. Okay. Appreciate it. All right. So yeah. This coffee we can use to promote Holden Road's coffee. I got this for Father's Day. Limited edition, Super Dad. Perfect-ish. Yeah. It's not quite. It's hot coffee, so I gotta wait to drink it. But
Soon.
Yeah, I talked to him the other day. He's actually sending some products up for the Afro Caribbean Festival.
Holden Roads.
Wow. D1, yeah. See, outside of kayfabe, he's not that bad of a person to deal with. Inside kayfabe, I want your crown, mofo. I want your crown. I'm coming for your crown.
He's not giving the crown back. He refuses to hand it over.
Like everybody else, even King Teely, who went undefeated for 2 consecutive tournaments, gave the crown back. What gives, bro?
To be honest, I would expect nothing less.
It's in his character. I mean, for those of you who are trying to figure out what we're talking about, it's me and the boys wrestling that you can find on James Owen Brown's YouTube channel. That's on James Owen Brown's YouTube channel. Check it out.
YouTube.com/@P.O.E. You can check it out. There's a playlist. You can watch it in order. We are moving into season 9 of Me and the Boys Wrestling. We have a storied federation at this point. Lots of history.
Oh my gosh. I think we've officially affected the algorithms though at this point.
Probably.
At this point, the algorithms have to be, I think it's like if James Owen Brown logs in and starts adjusting wrestling matches, we should pay attention because he makes seasons happen. That's you know what I mean? Because I see some things happen that's just like we've had a gingerbread invasion.
Mm-hmm.
We've had legends come and take the tag team titles.
Mm-hmm.
We've merged titles. There's been like a pop culture invasion. It's you never know. The CWF invaded once.
That's it. You never know what you're going to get on Me and the Boys Wrestling. It's the only place to find digital wrestling action of that caliber. And we give it to you.
Yeah. All day. So
yeah, back to that. We did crown a new King of the Ring.
Yeah.
A monarch of the madness.
Yes.
And the old king is refusing to hand over the crown. So that's what we're referring to. And that's the kind of shenanigans you're going to see on Me and the Boys Wrestling.
So does that mean the old king fights the new king?
Well, I mean, eventually we have to steer that direction for sure. But the new king's going to have his hands busy.
Really?
Taking on the champion, Mr. Mustache, as he has earned a title shot. And he's pumped. I saw him the other day.
Yeah.
He walked past. I happened to be standing with Brent, the founder of 420DNA.com.
Okay.
And he walks past and does one of these motions about the title. And he's like, "You're looking at the next Me and the Boys champion right here." And Brent's like, "Okay." Like, they haven't met. Brent's like, "Who's this guy?" And wrong way goes, "Are you in it? Are you part of it?" And Brent was all proud. He got his back up. He's like, yeah, I'm Brent. I'm the founder. And there was, as much as it was a neat exchange and pleasantries, in my kayfabe brain, I was like, they just had an altercation backstage.
Oh man, the way these stories write themselves, I'm telling you,
It's true.
it's awesome. It's awesome.
You
Glad
just
to be
need
a part of
little bit
it.
of an imagination. That's all.
Yo, what is intellect without imagination?
Nothing.
Really? So y'all heard us talk for 15 minutes. We're trying to get to that quote unquote radio format where you hear us talk for a bit, then you hear music, then you hear us talk for a bit, then you hear music. That's really the formula. I know what the formula is. I was taught in the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation's building. It's just boring sometimes. And I'm not boring. Let's play some music. Watch, it's going to be drums, and I'm not going to know whether to talk over it or not talk over it, and it's going to make me feel away. I went to a powwow one time, and I'm telling you, I was like, you know that I want to call it the Diddy Bop. I was doing no, I can't call it a Diddy Bop. Diddy done fucked up. I was doing the bop. I was I was doing the bop. I was just
generic bop.
The generic bop
with anybody.
I was doing the general bop. You know what I mean? General bop. I was just bouncing through like they had the drums going and everything, and I felt like I was in tune with something beyond me. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't stop doing this little thing though, like this little bop. Like I was just walking and taking my steps, and so I feel like if that starts happening right now, y'all already know that it's the music. I'm not having a seizure or nothing. I'm just going with the flow. Let's go. We got the First Nations traditional drums. Happening again. It's like the passion you can hear. I gotta see that. Like where we were at, it was like the Meridian Center. It was inside. It was contained to. It was too contained. Like I could feel that if they were like even in like Memorial Park or something like that, or Chippewa. I think that's the kind of thing that should be in Chippewa. It's like it kind of reminds me of when my daughter went to play rugby. They did this like what they call it haka when they started. Yeah, it was interesting how they got all hyped up before, and the other schools are just like, what are they doing? Yeah, this. So I'm looking for neighborhood kids. Oh, this is great though. Everything here at the Terrell Effect, ladies and gentlemen. To hear this happen. Oh, no, they're at war right now. There's something. What's that? What's that? All right, that's my interpretation. Switch up the vibe. Yellow sky, still raining.
Smart but almighty forces me inspired. Me higher than the highest, me burst to the ceiling. My words in a meaning never burst. No fear, me clean up the heart and I just up my soul. Take your body, you know that's the temple. Run on down, Babylon in control. Alright, but alright, so the land move my rose. But I'm still burning, but not liar. But I keep on burning.
Freetown Collective featuring Bunch of Garland. Born Soldiers. Carnival season's on the way.
We ancestral living in the library. I now and the chain up and the things I see. Because I'm the train you would have followed everything I see. Worldly artifacts from the ring by me. To what? Them think can't face a king like me. Them brainwash themselves with overseas. I find a way to be myself really easy. Because I'm a Trinidad soldier of revelation. I am not born like a revelation. I used to shine in bush and spend education. West Indian read and become the education. My human sense higher than them elevation. I see when them political devil make them try but them like a license part of life. Wrestling them just like I want to feel nice. But water and milk the blood snake fights. Truly we send the message faster than for Iceland. It is bunch of bring up, we bring the music and bring the sound. Sweden gonna come from, we'll sing wrong. Let's take a reputation. Honoring the right hand, the one make me strong. Don't lift me up, baby, don't let me go. Standing firm in the new generation. So let's take a reputation. Hey.
Black Hero and Wayne J. Original.
Yeah. Hey, I'm familiar in the image of the design that you see the formula, yeah, man, we find that is like that the beat I try five but I want find the melody and them like that. I wanna burn them like a apple cider. We are pro with the tools out in the eye. Hey. Respect to all those, yeah. Hey, I'm familiar in the image of the design that you see the formula, yeah, man, we find that is like that the beat I try five but I want find the proper melody and them like that. I wanna burn them like a apple cider. We are pro with the tools out in the eye like it hard for this type as what I just we original 1901. Oh, we are lucky place for some boy a lucky gate. Original 1901. When we are at the club, some man run them shows. Original. And we are tweet from 1901. Originate. You know the Rasta road boy can never be a original. And we are tweet from 1901. Originate. Hear me,
Oh, power. Yeah, CJ the Chemist.
You know, life, you have to just cherish your real friend, them, yeah?
Track's called Real.
Because my enemy could never be my friend.
On the Thorold Effect, episode 410.
Now tell me nothing more friendship to all of me talks them real. Genuine like gold and I'm a friends, not stainless steel. Steel. Not tell me nothing about friendship, the whole of me dogs them real. Some boy where I said them are your friend, a friend killer them be for real. Not tell me nothing about friendship. Me and my girl, them have up on audiences relentless. I feel it get out of the trenches. No them no want say we pull up like fences. Like me I sing it from me heart. Rich before me touch up on the bag. No say you 1 mile, me say that to me heart. Them I feel like me through the gate with all of my plans. Me a tweet with a card. Not tell me nothing about friendship, the whole of me talks them real. Genuine like gold and I'm my friends, not stainless steel. Steel. Not tell me nothing about friendship, the whole of me dogs them real. Some boy where I said them are your friend, a friend killer them be for real. Genuine, every protect myself, we have many things. If I were we been up everything, that must squeeze when you trigger like wedding ring. Nobody can put the 592. Got your knees, man, but that's sci-fi youth. I will make a walk, I drive by two. I mix my brain off and fly by you. Now tell me nothing about friendship, the whole of me talks them real. Genuine like gold and I'm a friends, not stainless steel. Steel. Now tell me nothing about friendship, the whole of me dogs them real. Some boy where I said them are your friend, a friend killer them be for real. Now tell me nothing about friendship. Me and my girl, them have up on audiences relentless. I feel it get out of the trenches. No them no want say we pull up like fences. Like me I sing it from me heart. Rich before me touch up on the bag. No say you 1 mile, me say that to me heart. Them I feel like me through the gate with all of my flag. Me a tweet with a card. Now tell me nothing about friendship, the whole of me talks them real. Genuine like gold and I'm my friends, not stainless steel. Steel. Now tell me nothing about friendship, the whole of me dogs them real. Some boy where I said them are your friend, a friend killer them be.
Yo, listen, I'm not gonna go into the controversy that this song just struck up in my head right now. I just know say this song resonates with the man, eh? Okay. Noah Power. I gotta get that guy on the show somehow. Every song that I played from him, just like it's like it opens up. Everybody has their own hidden closet of like emotions and shit they don't want to go through and deal with because of how it might contort their perspective. This mofo has made me dive into my darkest demons and deal with that shit. You know what I mean? So I gotta give him credit where it's due. I got another track coming up. I don't know. That was about 15 minutes. You know what I mean? Now we'd have to schedule a commercial, and we can do that by talking about Culture Shock Radio. That's right. Zeno.fm /CULCHASHOCKRADIO. Zeno.fm /Culture Shock Radio. We're in the mix. Come get your fix. This show is repeated every Saturday at 8 a.m. along with Candid Conversations, which is repeated every Wednesday at 8 a.m. Sorry, it's at 8 a.m. Both of these shows are repeated. And they are on Zeno.fm /Culture Shock Radio. Be sure to tune in. And if you don't have it, you might as well download it. Get the Village Global Network app, ladies and gentlemen. In less than 2 years, we have gone from about 15 creatives to a corporate structure that has an application. Get our app, VGN, the Village Global Network. We're doing things. All right. Now, I didn't think I'd see these names work together on this track. The next three names that we see that we're about to play. So I want to talk about it for a minute. What do you think has been the most significant change in, I want to say, hip hop, rap over the last decade?
That's tough. Because as much as I don't really think too much has changed. I think it's become way easier in the last decade to get beats.
Yeah.
With stuff like Anno Domini popping up and these guys that are kind of doing bulk beat sales, which obviously saturates everything a bit more. But other than that, I don't think a whole lot has changed.
Okay. I what do you think should change over the next decade?
Man,
Yeah.
I don't know. It's tough because the things that are set in motion, like the oversaturation is a problem in just because there's only so many spots and you got just thousands of rappers.
Mm-hmm.
It's always for me been like the way soccer is a big deal in places where there's a lot of poverty and stuff because all you need is the ball.
Yeah.
If you got the ball, that's all you really need. And for rap, it's the same where like all you need is the beat and to believe that you've got something to say.
Mm-hmm.
Now, to believe that you have something to say isn't the same as having something to say.
This is very true.
And that's where it's because of the internet, because of streaming, because of stuff like Spotify, where basically if you have $10 a month, you're on the same platforms as the highest paid artists on the planet.
Yep.
So you're bound to, there's too much crap is I'm going the long way around, but there's too much crap. And in a perfect world, there would be less crap and more of a spotlight shown on the artists that actually have something to say.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So, but that's nitpicky. And when you open up the whole world, you're going to have trash.
Yeah.
There's going to be some trash.
Yeah. You dive into Pandora's box, there's going to be some things in there you don't want to let out. And,
100%.
So I hear that. Now, LL Cool J is established in the game like, I'm going to say like Aerosmith.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because LL Cool J was, let's do some Tarzan ropes here. LL Cool J worked with Run DMC for a bit. Run DMC worked with Aerosmith. So around the same, in the same time, there's a time where they were all rocking, what we could say. Now, Rick Ross was a newer artist, came around last 10, 15 years, something like that. And then we got Fat Joe, who's like in between those generations. So to see the three of them collaborate on this track right here, having heard it before, my brain's like, what are these dudes gonna say right now? Because like LL's got bars. And a lot of people didn't give him the credit he deserved because he did that soft rap, as they called it. He wasn't talking about banging people out and all that stuff for a while. You know what I mean? Or he transitioned from talking about that stuff because he knew the effect that it was having on people and the culture, etc. So to see that this is, and I usually get new tracks. These aren't tracks that have just been stale and sitting on, on the shelf or in someone's USB somewhere. These are newer tracks. So this is a new track that has been released, and I got to hear what it sounds like. It's called Saturday Night Special. I mean, we don't have to talk about the fact that this has been my Saturday for a good period of time, but we can. You know what I mean? There could be a correlation. It doesn't have to be. But we're going to play the track and hear what it sounds like.
Hustlers you meet in the game. This Coleman, put your trust in him. Let me explain. The greedy killer, he wanna to get the money, but he quick to feel disrespected. One slip of the tongue, wrong word selected. Bullets drilling in your melon when you least expect it. Number one priority, self-preservation. That applies to majority different situations. The daredevil type. Love to make a theme and hype. If he's the center of attention, you're alright. You worry about his rep. Put dirt on his name, you getting slept. Extra sensitive, quiet as kept. So you gotta play it cool with him, laugh at his jokes. Don't inhale too deep when he pass you the smoke. He asking you a question, he might go for your throat. It's best to be transparent, or that's all she wrote. Always keep your word, always pay him back. Always keep your word, always pay him back. Always keep your word. Living like a villain, sipping Dion out the glass. Million on the wrist, put the skip about the rap. 4-bed club, waving Maybach flag. 100-foot yachts, jumping waves, running laps. Really just want to smoke, really just want to beast. Cause you want the most, somebody end up with the least. Shorty just broke ready to move me. I put it all in the book. Praying that you can see. Really, are you a cheat? I just wanna see you running the numbers up. I feel I'm still in the league. Chemicals in the streets, criminals getting cream. The 7 cities to be, but really it's not a thing. Always getting the money, still hustle the max. Always keeping the real, always getting the back. All I want is the cash, it's still on the rise. Why I'm charging the checks.
Always keep your word, always paying back. Always keep your word, always paying back. Always keep your word.
That man's a boss player. He got a shrewd intellect. He thinking big picture. He patient with disrespect. He always keep his word, but there's pressure when he collect. He keep the blicky close. He's smart when he invests. Stay away from him. That'll keep you out the mess. He act like you treat him cold, but that is just a test. Keep your jokes to a minimum when wifey is around. Remember, he's the man, and how it sounds. Give you the shirt off his back. Cross him that stat. Yeah, always keep your word. Always pay him back. Always keep your word. Always pay him back. Always keep your word. Always pay him back. Always keep it real. Always like Buck Dixon could teach you. Just flew a mini mission in Atlanta on some sneakers. I brought the verses to the verses. Been bodying big boy hearses. Staying careers like windows in the churches. Brooke created the trap, the Sunday service. Always have a gauge. Always at the Mac. Always move weight. Always move the back. Always keep the word. Always pay it back. Always keep it real. Always like crack. Always keep your word. Always pay him back. Always keep your word. Always pay him back. Always keep your word. Always pay him back. Always keep your word.
Always paying back.
Not what I expected.
No. It sounds like LL's era. Like the
Yeah.
beat sounded kind of R&B, like LL could have done his love song to some girl over top.
Yeah. That was definitely a more laid back approach than some of the music I've heard from them. I'm not mad at that.
No, it's like a throwback.
Yeah. This is Robert Dudwise Brown. Song's called Feel Like. Yep, definitely just instrumental. Look, I should be doing a commercial for like, I don't know, like a home, something like that. Like, welcome to Metal Spring Homes, where we have some of the finest designs in home architecture. Take a look at our stairwells, how they cascade upward and downward, depending on your perspective. Oh, this is killing me. Okay, we're gonna switch to the next track. Hold up. Damian Marley, Wise Man. Here we go. That was a solid track though. That would be like make some good videos. That'd make a good soundtrack for a video.
Like more than fun can help you stop this thing. Nobody stop this thing. Wise men try again. It's like more than fun can help you. You start this thing, nobody stop this thing. If you conquer God Solomon, then who am I? Even his father, King David, sent his soldier to die. Though he slew Goliath, he was victim to his smile. I was pregnant with a child. Joseph still loved this, though he let go of his pride. Whoa. Samson was the strongest of them all, and he would always win a fight. Don't care how many fought. Still you are his downfall. He loved you to a fault. Your slip fell for you. Was the first time a man was afraid to speak the truth. Why? Wise men try and fail, 'cause like a fool that fall in love. You used to walk the stairs, nobody saw to stay in touch with you. Mama always told me love is blind, and I suppose that every fairy tale started once upon a time. Things don't always work out with what you have in mind. And that's the way it goes, I guess it's just a part of life. Oh, true love is hard to find. And even if it don't exist, you cannot fault a man for trying. 'Cause no man can resist you, that's how nature was designed. The world has been that way since the beginning of time. Oh, your presence so sublime. The fox only claim the grape sour when you cannot climb the vine. Afraid to admit that your power is so divine. That must be why throughout this street to love you is a crime. And there is no denying that every great man that lived you are the strength that stood beside. Whoa. Wise men try and fail, but like a fool that fall in love with you. You used to walk the stairs, nobody saw to stay in touch with you. Wise men try and fail, 'cause like a fool that fall in love with you. Nobody stopped to stay in touch with you.
Oh man. This just in. Our cat is an asshole. I repeat, our feline friend has no consideration for the cost she already creates for us and continues to provoke us to the position where we question whether or not we should keep her. Even though I know it's a yes, it's still a bitch to get to that conclusion.
Money pit.
I'm telling you, it's like, oh, they cost less than a kid. No, they don't.
Money pit.
You know, you know. So, like, xrpradio.co.uk is where you can upload your music and be heard by a body of listeners that exceeds what 150,000 people. Yeah, it's massive. So you know what I mean. xrpradio.co.uk/charts is where you'd see your upload if it made it to the chart, and then you could vote for it and tell people to vote for it, and then see where you land. Speaking of people being on a chart on xrpradio.co.uk, we have someone here currently who is on the charts at xrpradio.co.uk. That guy.
It's me.
And if you want to be just like him,
You do.
you're going to want to upload your music to xrpradio.co.uk.
You want that.
Now, this song right here is your what, 5th, 7th, 19th song on there?
Yeah, I want to say a 5th around there. I actually have 2 on the charts right now.
Oh, snap. Okay.
I Hate Christmas is also still on the chart.
Still on the chart.
Yeah.
Yo, it's on.
I'm not sure how that happened. And even the one I sent you is a Halloween song. So it's these 2 songs have been on the chart since October, November.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And they're still up there.
Months.
Okay.
Months and months on the charts.
All right. That's what you do, man. Just make an impact. All right.
Love me in the UK.
I'm telling you, bro. Holy, like I was just like, it's like, oh, Halloween and Christmas, and I'm like, bro. It's June.
Yeah. I don't know what's happened, but there they are.
That's great. All right, so
they're at 18 and 23 respectively.
all right. That's nice. Out of like what 100 people, potential positions or something like
I
that.
think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So there you go. Let's hear Just Like Me.
You like to clear your mind. Nothing crazy. Local trail that goes around the top of a rock face that drops about 40 feet. You've been here before. Your pace is reasonable and the breeze is in your face. Your spring jacket is barely enough. The day is clear and it takes you 15 minutes or so to make the trek up. You examine your existence on the way. You conclude that you're not completely fulfilled, but it could certainly be worse. At the pinnacle you find acceptance. You rest and admire the view. Arms akimbo, you breathe deeply and try to inhale all the beauty your wandering eyes can see. Just then you're startled out of your daydream by a gravelly voice gargling what your ears perceive and believe to be a cross between a plea for help and someone screaming, hey, like, and from the bright sky your eyes need time to adjust to the light of the lush greens and mud forest floor. Your head puts left and scans, your eyes land on the shape that's making the noise. 50 feet away it's human-shaped, but barely. Its limbs are mangled. It gets bigger as your brain registers that it's coming towards you. It's coming for you. You turn to run, you slip in mud, stunned, you briefly spin your wheels, but you make it up. Looking back again, you're terrified as you begin to understand the monster after you was on a mission. You run fast and straight ahead, continually tracked, and as you look back at that, you see that creature has your jacket. Not literally yours, but one that exactly matches. It's covered in blood. Nothing about this is good, but somehow you feel sorry for a monstrosity you never thought you would. You're terrified. Your heart hasn't pounded so hard in your life. You're sprinting so fast, your legs are on fire. You normally know the area well, but now you're lost in your tired path. Glance back at something else is familiar. You and this thing are dressed very similar, taken aback by the fact that your jacket and powder perfectly match to your boots and your slacks. What is going on? You mumble, moving forward, but without ever looking forward. Your gaze is now trained on the monster coming toward you because its face is your face and your brain cannot explain why you and the creature coming for you look the same, except its mangled limbs are tangled like it survived some kind of attack, barely alive, bleeding open wounds and compound fractures, still running, still not looking forward. You sprint directly off the side of the rock cliff where you finally accepted your existence for what it is. You breathe deeply as you fall, you close your eyes, you shatter on the rocks below. When your eyes open, your feathered vision shows you what's left of your body. Your survival instincts kick in. Your adrenaline kicks in. Your swiveling head scans every direction for help. You look up, see yourself finally accepting your existence. There's no one else who could possibly help you. And but you can't hear you, so you waddle your way to the sloping part of the trail, hoping your arms and your legs don't fail to carry you up to a place where help is available while your own bones are trying to impale you. Maintain a pace that makes the pain okay to take all the way to the top of the mountain. And you see you, hear you, recognize you, coming toward you, coming for you, with vicious persistence, and you face you right off the side of the cliff where you accepted a perpetual set of complex consequences demented enough to torment your existence. And that's where you stay for the rest of your days, reliving the same craziness the same way over and over and over again, just caught in the tides of your own fate.
Profound. That was the one we were talking about the other day.
Yeah.
That was the one that I was talking about with you the other day. That one is just turn around and face the demons, people.
It's I did it at a poetry thing once, and they were giving feedback, and the lady told me what she thought the piece was about, and it's obviously a piece about self-victimization and cyclical abuse. And I was like, yep, that's 100% what that's about. It's not just a 3-minute horror movie. I love cyclical stories.
Yeah, you have a proficiency with them.
The snake eating its own tail and all that.
Yep, definitely. It's getting close to that time. So was there anyone you want to shout out before we crush the stage tomorrow?
I don't think so.
Okay.
We could talk about the YouTube sponsors. 420dna.com, because if it's in you,
It should be on you.
just like it's on us most of the time. You could check out holdenroadscoffee.com. It's always fresh, never tired coffee.
With personality.
And you can also now check out D Wolf Hydration Drinks for all your energy drink needs. The Me and the Boys Wrestling has its own custom flavor called
Nice.
Mango Dream, I believe it's called. And currently, if you find a Me and the Boys Wrestling bottle in your case of D Wolf Hydration Drinks, you can win a free D Wolf Hydration glass. So that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's nice. That's nice.
And beyond that, I guess check out my YouTube, youtube.com/@P.O.E. You can see me opening up trading cards. You can hear my football picks, some of my poetry, all of my music. And Me and the Boys Wrestling also lives there. So check that out.
Yeah. I got a few more songs to play before I close it down. But, at any point, if you got to do the thing, I understand. You've done the thing. I appreciate it.
No problem.
All right. So what we got next? We got Culture Warriors, No Wicked. Let's go.
He come out, the Messiah. Ding ding. Binny binny bang bang, binny bang bang, binny bang bang, binny 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 binny. No wicked can pray. Every wicked is not Babylonian. No righteous can pray. He's in the hands of those Babylonians. So why fight a man? Always dealing with reality. And I going around, robbing him of his vanity. Remember, you always get paid for your work, and your vanity won't even help you. I say, house men like you must go down with Babylon. House men like you must go down with Babylon. Biddy bang bang, biddy bang bang bang, ding ding ding, no ding. Set up on that. No wicked, he cannot pray. Hey. It shall come when all nations shall bow, and it when all for justice shall be judged. No need to run or hide. There's no place to go. Cause when he is coming, no one will ever know. Signs of the lightning, brimstone, and fire shall burn up those wicked fools of his land. Cause enough of them see that the land is their own. Enough of them fool feel that the land is their own. No wicked cannot reign. Every wicked is not Babylonian. No righteous cannot reign. He's in the hands of those Babylonians.
Right, favorite season, forgetting I need no reason. It's Mr. Lover. Oh, man. Sugar! Girl, you want to send from above. You keep me warmer than a winter glove. Your smile colorful like flowers in the spring. So you have to make a toast to you, ting. And if I'm meant to fall for your love, know you're all I'm thinking of. This is more than a summer fling. It's only right that I put on the ring.
Said if you let my side, I won't be okay. Like you start like side, love me right through every season.
We can't wait
There
for the
ain't
reason.
no reason you can't
For
stay.
every season.
Right through
Okay.
right through every season. Bring me up, just like the sun on the horizon. Even when it rains, I'm enlightened. Oh, you're so sexy and your waist are swing. I'm in love with watch you when you do your thing. Girl, you make the yard skip a beat. And anytime you're not near me, no sleep. Feel like the leaves when they drop off the limbs. Make your hand loses when me put on the ring. Without you, your love, I don't think I'd be able to breathe. Out of nightmares when I should be dreaming. I said if you left my side, I won't be okay. I kissed the last time. Love me right through every season. There ain't no reason you can't stay. Right through every season. I'm loving you like a friend. Yeah. I'm loving you like a friend. Yeah. I'm loving you like a friend. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's on my mind. Right through every season. I need it to the end of time. Right through every season. On the apple of my eye. Woman, you make me feel like I could fly. There's nothing out there that I could buy. That's better than you and I. Rock with the ladies. Let's slide. I'm get your rhythm in the vibes. I'm get your rhythm in the vibes. I'm get your rhythm in the vibes. Listen to the rewind. Now what you baby do the electric slide, yeah, the party turn up and we back outside, yeah. Take us some points and the dance get nice. Shake your boogie woogie, shake your boogie woogie.
You can't see it, it's electric.
Yeah, wow.
You gotta feel it, it's electric.
Tell it up, what?
Ooh, it's shocking, it's electric. Taking up the cash, she's the puppet like a magic, she's the moving like electric. Show the boogie. You got to know it, it's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. But you can't hold it, it's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. But you know it's there. Everywhere. I'm going on a party ride.
You know that go.
And I'll teach you. I'll teach you the electric slide. Some say it's a mistake, it's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. If you can't resist it, it's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. If you can't do without it, it's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Freedom is some other shit, so take it pretty nice. We don't know the electric. Some say it's a mistake, it's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. And you can't resist it, it's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. And you can't do without it, it's electric. Boogie, boogie, boogie. Freedom is some other shit, so take it pretty nice. We don't know the electric.
I'm in a mood right now. I can't work on the way I can't I'm in a mood and I want to turn up. You should talk how you feeling. Pour some rum right now in my cup. Don't wanna see my ass no time soon. Cause I feel like I don't want to go so far. Don't want to go so far. I feel like I not closer. I don't want to go so far.
I'm in a mood and I want to turn up. You should talk how you're feeling. Pour some rum right now in my cup. I can see how you're feeling. Hey. Tell the DJ to play my show. Don't wanna see my yard no time soon. Cause I feel like right. The energy I be and I just feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. When I'm in that mood, get the baby and I just feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Oh, oh, oh,
Explain to that place.
Big whipping, yeah, Memphis. I'm back at it. Notice the difference, just more crazy, no stones. And trust we ain't ducking no shots. You throwing, we been off that. Been off map. Any continent they name, been on that. They gon' do rap bleak, they gon' blue top list. That'll tell you that you can't live. Not my grind, can't stop my shine. Tried to tell them I was chilling, but today I got time. I'm legal, we legal, so legal. Before I leave you, young man, I try to lead you, try to smooth you, give you game, stay neutral. Before the judge or these youngins put it to you. It's big business, big cribs. This the way a gangster movie supposed to end it. This the scene before the credits, something they can't edit. We all getting chicken, all my is breaded. We smoking on that butter, and you know I got my mind right. You know I got a story, let me show you what it sound like. I used to with the in a little water, but then I moved that flower. I'm out in Florida. That little hustle now turned to brick and mortar. I'm trying to leave something for my son and daughter. You get a chance, look at me now. Them runners with the law, ain't no looking me now. Got that dude say popping off, me fall, knock it off. I been got it, dog. You think I stopped for? Gotta remind these, this what the grind did. When I'm in Positano, that's what the rhymes did. These opportunities is what the God did. And this rock life bigger than that marble. You already know what it is, man. It's rock for life. Rock silent. You say mafia, Ace Gang, and them butter boys. In a place in the world, you don't see me and my team out there getting money. You know what we do, man. Straight from Marcy to the world, baby. It's nothing but billionaires on my team. We building nothing but entrepreneurs on this side if you thought different. And everybody got their mind right, man. And you know our story. I got my bro Just Blaze in the studio cooking up a masterpiece. You know what we do. When the rock in the building, that just means it's hot in the building. Come get your mind right with us, man. It's what we do, man. I got nothing left to say, man. But if you feel away,
Bocalini and Seda, baby. Track's called Bank.
Like nigga, right up. I'm a pay for that. Paris. And woo.
Instrumental. It's essential to understand that I'm mental. I am essential. I move like I'm detrimental to using pencils to create situations that will make some stencils. The stencils are a blueprint to what you're looking for. Understand that I am just ready to roar. I might have to be the one with a whole new plan, thinking about the way he make a couple $100 grand. No, he ain't at that point yet. but he can't be soon doing what he gotta do until he see his tomb, knowing that his head was big. When it left the womb, he had a lot to figure out before he did his dues, paid his dues. So truly, man, you don't know it, kid. If you do not know, you could get to know the biz. Think about the way I freestyle from the top of my lid. Then I gotta go to places you thought I'd never been. Sure, I gotta make it happen. Sitting like I'm in the ship. I'm the captain rapping retail, those resales like I was setting sales on set sales. I think that I must prevail when I just be well. Bigger than life, thinking about those hitters and strife. Have that type of that I think about twice. Got fiance, she could be my wife. Trust me, you haters ain't so trite. Me contrite, ha, never that. Unless I actually made a mistake, I avoid that. Yo, situations in the nation where my patience has me thinking that I might as well chase Satan. Never gonna happen. Thinking about the captain, rapping action, doing what he gotta do. Never really know this faction's fraction, but it's faction that's building, increasing the situations where he's been in the street and still did delete. Them cretins want to talk and walk over there, walk there, talk. They'll walk there, sharp and mess with the art, so you know that I'm sharp and deep sharp. And mess with the art, so you know that I'm sharp and deep and sharp. Doing what I gotta do, play my part, day, a dog, and stay sharp. I move like Stark. Anyways, Q Dot America. Check it out. Check it out. You know, it kind of makes me feel good to see that the freestyle segment is where the most people have tuned in. Yeah, going off. Just going off, do the thing.
If it better for you, it go better for me. You shall love, let me jam you. See what it's from coach me, me, my lord, Jimmy to the America. You also almost allow Jimmy Kapu to go.
You're monitored by Online Radio Box. This is a Thorold Effect, brought to you in part by Both the North, Culture Shock, and Jackson Hole Trades. YouTube.com/@POEZ. Check him out. He's got something that's entertaining for all you people.
Akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ tó fẹ́ gbégún ẹyin ló máa jòkó sí. Mo ń bẹ tú bàbá sáìmì fọ hypertech òkè tó fi kárí o bàbá wọn nínú yàrá tech. Iṣẹ́ ojú mi ni mo máa ń ṣe ọlọ́run dá mi láre ìgbà wo ló máa bá mi ṣe. Ìwọ ni mo mọ̀ mi mọ́lé àdáhùn ṣe. Ẹrù irú ojú bàbá wa bá mi gbé. Orúkọ ẹbí máa bàjẹ́ tíṣẹ́ yẹn bá lọ ká. Ó kùdú sí ìpadà lọ gbé kàlàbà. Lóòótọ́ fámìlì áùsì wa ò sí lẹ́kì. Bàbá mi gbìyànjú omi ló pọ̀jọ kà lọ. Àní sílí bá sùn wá ní ṣíbí oníke ó pẹ́ kí tó mọ̀ pé o ṣíbí oníke ò lè dín dòdò. ẹ̀yin ọmọ lọ́wọ́ tán ẹja mi bọ́ máa ṣe ń pẹja ẹ̀bẹ̀ ni mo bẹ̀ ẹ́ dákun ẹ mú mi rodò. If it better for you, it go better for me. Iṣẹ́ olóńlọ ọ̀rẹ́ mi já mi o. Tí bá ti sùn kó jí mi kí rẹ̀sì mi má lọ jí mi torí Amẹ́ríkà ò ní pẹ́. Mílíọ̀sì ọmọ sàlàwẹ̀ jí mi káàkù kan tó kọ. On Arizona, Oklahoma, Colorado ló ń lọ. Amẹ́ríkà ò ní pẹ́. Happy ọjọ́ ti sábẹ́ aṣọ iṣẹ́ wo ló tún lọ. Amẹ́ríkà ò ní pẹ́. Owó wáyà ti.
Get ready to close it down. Episode 410 of the Thorold Effect. We featured the P.O.E along with some music from H.
Another Monday, waking up, missing his sleep. Walking into a job, steady dragging his feet. For the last 2 days, he ain't really do nothing. Couple nights in the club trying to start up something. Only reason that he's standing in line is the hope for finding down so bodies can intertwine from dance floors to the bedroom all the way to the morning. Praying to God he won't be taking a visit to my republic.
What he gotta do?
The last one. Punch in and punch out, and then he's running about.
They building up many crews.
Like he live on the run and saving money for nothing but them new Jordans to
what
come.
passport you gonna choose?
Ain't gonna buy you freedom.
But he old school now, so he ain't trying to
Sing
hear
happy,
it.
you
Only
sing the
thing to his
blues.
name is a couple of gold chains. He's a real nigga. So what else can they say?
Nice.
Now she the girl who got all the assets. All the fellas love her. Self-proclaimed bad one. Ain't no man can touch her. Curly hair, light brown, she mulatto. They call it the best of both, and people follow like cattle. Her Instagram got more likes than the average, especially your booty shots with the hashtag savage. More comments on the photos than people like Donald Trump. Just a bunch of horny fellas who loving the lady lumps. Every day is like the last one. Wake up and sign in. Hey, what's the new trend? It's exhausting. But if she takes a day off, it could be costly. She be losing her followers quicker than Bill Cosby. Her mama told her that she thought her of a king, but took it as it meaning she's entitled to everything. Only thing to her name is an Instagram page. She a bad bitch. So what else can they say? Martin Luther never died for you to take the name back. Every time that we forget, his dream falls through the cracks. While we waste away our days, so acting just like we slaves, losing everything we own for new whips and gold chains. She's parading in the streets like a wonderful specimen, and they barking like they dogs because of her melanin. Black history is dying, activists fade away, but still I'ma pray. Happy Martin Luther King Day. Tell me what would happen if we stopped talking and we made it happen. Strange fruit is hanging from the tree, Jim Crow flying happily. What would happen if God's people turned and prayed? Can someone tell me what would happen
If you didn't think we went there,
if we stopped talking and we made it happen?
understand we just went beyond.
Strange fruit is hanging from the tree, Jim
Oh,
Crow
yes.
flying happily. Can you tell me what would happen if we pray? We pray.
You know what? I gotta put one more song in the queue before we go. Before the final song of the day, I gotta get one more song in here because I want y'all to understand something. I need y'all to see this and realize that it's not just words that I'm talking, it's actions that are occurring. And we're gonna play this one right here. So let's go. That's what you gotta do whenever you're dealing with a situation.
Never let them tell you what you can't do. No matter what you do, they gon' hate you. Bet on yourself. Haters mad now cause they ain't you. They gon' try hard to replace you. Bet on yourself. Swear jealousy is a sin. They don't wanna see you win. Stay on your shit. All of them play your position. Focus, never lose your ambition. Bet on yourself. And on everything that makes sense. It's been a minute since I was that kid in the basement. Little tag along nigga on the mission with a vision. Dream chasing out my feet on the pavement. 100 miles of running, so I gotta get it. Think of my days when I barely had the pot to piss in. Nice investment stocks, stacking my digits. Friendly debates on where I'm trying to take the missus. Growing eye in the coupe, discussing the future. Beat the eyes, hater, praise God, hallelujah. Look in my eyes and see him solid. No Medusa. Amen. All you niggas, I'm free crew. Never let them tell you what you can't do. No matter what you do, they gon' hate you. Bet on yourself. Haters mad now cause they hate you. They gon' try hard to replace you. Bet on yourself. But jealousy is a sin. They don't wanna see you win. Stay on your shit. All of them play your position. Focus, never lose your ambition. Bet on yourself.
I've been chefing since the boy RD, cause the streets ain't never seen a boy like me. On the Droid RD, he never been stepped on. And every nigga hood with no vest on. I'm the guy that the boss come to. Ask the questions like, scam, what we all gonna do? Take a minute, sit in it, the crew tenant. Get your dogs involved, kinda like Snoop did it. You don't get it, simple addition, pad, pencil. I show you how to do this, been a stand-up nigga, way before the potty training. I sit shit on niggas like pigeons playing. You don't ever wanna see me spaz. GP issue with me when I stump that ass. Trust none, loyal to the ones I love. Touch them, guarantee you gon' see my guns gone.
Never let them tell you what you can't do. No matter what you do, they gon' hate you. Bet on yourself. Haters mad now cause they hate you. They gon' try hard to replace you. Bet on yourself. Swear jealousy is a sin. They don't wanna see you win. Stay on your shit. All of them play your position. Focus, never lose your ambition. Bet on yourself. Bet on yourself.
That's what you gotta do. Black Lion Society will be joining me tomorrow on stage, ladies and gentlemen. Don't worry about it. We're about to tear the house down. But before we do, we got to thank each and every one of you for coming into the view and helping me do what I've been trying to achieve. It has been the better part of 8+ years that I've rolled up my sleeves and showed you that I make belief out of make believe. It is the Thorold effect. We are at episode 410. This is the Brampton stretch. Shout out to everybody, B-Town do their thing. Big Joe out there, you know what I mean, pulling up. Everybody watching, everybody doing their thing, you know what I mean. Shout you out for taking the time to come and dance in my mind with all the things that I have intertwined and divine. This is the final song of the show, where I must let you know that as a professional, where I stroll, I gotta get to my goals while keeping my body, mind, and soul whole. So if it thinks it's gonna break me, it can't undertake me, because there's no Callaway that I will succumb to. Shout out to the Undertaker for being like just a dominant force for the better part of like 3-4 decades. Anyways, here we go. Final song of the show is called Shout Out. So shout out to you.
Shout out to all the flowers that are growing through the trees. Shout out to anybody who's been feeling it. Shout out to all the weirdos, y'all are so unique. Shout out to all the nerds and everyone in between. Shout out to all the broken promises and evil. Shout out to all the good. Fuck off to all the evil. Shout out. Come and get your flowers. Shout out. Come and get your flowers. Shout out. Come and get your flowers.
Shout out.
Come and get your flowers. Shout out to the strugglers.
Paycheck to paycheck.
My next day is frozen nose.
All my sick days went.
Shout out to the silence.
Shout out to all the words.
Shout out to the silence voices struggling to be
heard.
Shout out to all the dreamers.
Get rich quick schemers.
All the dreamers.
Fuck off the non-believers. Shout out. Come and get your flowers. Shout out. Come and get your flowers. Shout out. Is what you gotta do when you carry through. Make your move, never do succumb to situations where they try your patience and better do what you try to flare. But I move like flares and a solar flare. Style and profile, so you get your wares. And if I were there and you think it's a fabric of time, please show you that I find every time I rhyme. Shout out. Come and get your flowers. This is fun here, ladies and gentlemen. But it is for a reason. Episode 410, the Brampton stretch. You doing the thing. Okay, if you're in the room, pick a number between 1 and 4 quickly. Pick a number between 1 and 4. Let's see what your number is. Okay. 2? Okay, we're going with 2. Right, let's see what happens. All right, choose the number to pick. Shout out.
get your flowers.
Shout out. Come and get your flowers. Look, man, we're going to be here next week at Expose the North 8741. Go subscribe to the channel at Expose the North 8741. Hit the notification bell whenever I do something that's interesting, which is all the time. You can see what it is and you can hear me rhyme. I stay prime like Blocktimus Prime, my name for the Bass Invaders. Shout out to the Bass Invaders for the 8-game winning streak because we top players. Player. Like Teddy Long, I'm going to change the match mid-card. But be sure to understand I'm here because of God. It's hard for some people to see the things that I do. But trust me, my friends, if you can't see it, it's okay because it might not be for you. Too true are these two truths. I am here and I will be for a while. Make sure before you question someone's profile, you check your own style. This is The Block. I walk my talk. They a dog. I play my part. Staying sharp as the teeth of sharks. Dipping dots because I'm throwing dots. And I just got the Rabbit and Adventures Beyond Wonderland with 200 times multipliers. So that means, and still doing multiple things in multimedia because I'm capable. It's The Block signing off. Check out the Village Global Network. Download the app. We out.